Hello everyone and welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. I'm glad you're here and I hope you're having a great weekend. Today I have a fantastic truck to show you. It is Carlos's 2017 TRD Pro Toyota Tundra in the very sought after cement. Now if you don't know anything about the 2017 model year of Tundra or the cement TRD Pro, 2017 Toyota Tundra is the last year before Toyota Safety Sense, so it is very sought after. It still had its transmission cooler. It didn't have all of the nannies everybody talks about that they don't necessarily care for, and it was the cement color Tundra, which is probably the most sought after TRD Pro ever. Now, I saw Carlos on one of the forums talking about how he's going to have to sell it just because of the way life goes. So before he sold it, I wanted to do a video on his truck, a little fan feature, and I wanted to ask him some questions while he's on his way out of his Toyota Tundra, the pros, the cons, the things that he loved, the things he would change, and what does he think of the next generation Toyota Tundra. So let's see what Carlos had to say about all of that. Okay, so as I go through Carlos's story, I'm going to show you a bunch of pictures of the truck. He bought the 2017 TRD Pro in cement stock, but he did a massive, very nice build on it. So check out some pictures while I go over what Carlos said. Now, Carlos is from Houston, Texas, and I asked him to explain the story of how he acquired this truck. He said he flew to Florida where this lady and her husband were selling it because they never drove it. He bought it in September 2017 with 730 miles on it. He drove it back with friends. In February of 2019, he purchased the lift and tires and lifted it at a local shop. Now I asked him how much he spent on not just the truck, but the lift and parts. He said, the lady sold it to me for $49,000. Process was really easy. My credit union just sent their bank the check, paid it off, and I flew over there and drove it back. Honest family. I occasionally keep up with them. He also went on to say the lift and tires plus labor came out to be $6,000 to $8,000. He doesn't really remember the total price, but somewhere in that range. So I asked him some pros and cons of the truck. He said, the truck was amazing to me. I love everything about it. But with the new technology coming out on different cars, I needed to change. And how about some cons of the truck? He said the gas mileage is terrible on the old gen Tundras. I didn't do my research then. Plus I was a single man, so I didn't really care. But now I am a father of two, and I'm being smarter with my money. With the lift and tires, I would average 8 miles per gallon, and with the price of gas rising, it is not financially smart for me to keep it. So Carlos has a more fuel-efficient option to drive around every day to and from work, stuff like that. So the Tundra was doing a lot of sitting, so he went on to say that Houston has a huge problem with catalytic converter thefts, and it's getting crazier, and that's another reason why I would hardly drive it. Now, I also went on to ask him, because I like to ask everybody this, what is their thoughts about the next generation Tundra, especially coming from something sweet like a 2017 TRD Pro. He said, I love the new gens. I think they're badass, but the prices, it's way out of my price range. And again, gas prices are killing the middle class. And last but not least, I asked Carlos, do you have any regrets with your 2017 Tundra? He said, one thing I honestly regret on my Tundra is getting it lifted. It's nice lifted, but you have to be extremely careful with potholes, and Houston is known for them. So that right there is Carlos' story on his 2017 TRD Pro Tundra. A very nice lift, wheel and tire setup, $6,000 to $8,000 with that kind of a setup. I mean, that's the kind of money you're going to pay. That's not just your regular, level lift or spacer lift or anything like that. There's some real money that went into that truck. As we know from talking for all these years, that 2017 Cement TRD Pro, to this day, is extremely sought after, and everybody loves those. And there are a few out there with some really nice setups on there. I'm glad Carlos could give us his story of his truck. Like I said, I wanted to make a video before he sold it because I needed you guys to see that. If you would like to be part of the Tundra Dude fan feature, because Carlos now goes into the playlist with all of the other owners. So if you want to show people your truck, all you have to do, it's very simple. Email tundradude34@gmail.com, and you could send 15 to 20 pictures of your truck inside and out, and some of the things you've done to it as far as your build, the price you paid, and the story you want to tell. It's your video. Whatever you want to say, please do. I love the fact that Carlos went ahead and told us about, his pros and his cons, his regrets, how he's a family man now and he couldn't deal with the gas mileage with the truck, talking a little bit about his lift and, some of the money he spent along the way. And it was a great story that he was able to steal that truck pretty much because, what did he get it with 740 miles on it for $49,000? That's how cheap the Toyota Tundra TRD Pros were back in the day. A brand new 2017 was roughly right around what Carlos paid there. And if you got it in a double cab, you were paying even lower, around $44,000. Now we're up into the high 60s, so it's a completely different game. But I would love to see all of you be part of the Tundra Dude 34 fan feature. Check out the playlist that will pop up at the end of this video and see some of your other fellow subscribers and owners, what they've done to their truck. It's your videos. I want to see everything and show everyone your build and your truck out there. So until next time, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, TundraDude34, TundraDude34 gmail.com. Guys, have a great day. Be safe, be well, and thank you, Carlos, for your information.